Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining me today. Ooh, wow. At the bottom of the deck, we have the devil. But in this card, it's interesting. It's called nature, which I think is very interesting. Oh, I'm using the Green Witch Tarot, by the way. So I think that's interesting. It's called nature. I mean, it sort of, to me, conjures up. I mean, this hunter's setting a trap, right? But it sort of brings up to me that, if you really think about sort of um, the food chain and nature, it is pretty brutal and difficult. But the devil card to me is usually an internal mental thing more than anything. And it can lead to, things like addiction and destructive behavior. But it's really because of our own inner demons that um, these things manifest on an outward plane, on a physical plane. So, having this as being an underlying theme for you guys this month, I would say it's just really focused on self care and being mindful of any negative thought patterns that cause us anxiety and that don't really serve a positive purpose, and try to work on that. So, I'm going to do categories today. And the first, I wrote them down because I always forget. The first is going to be work. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is it's a card about that things are a process, that certain things take a certain amount of time or have to go through a cycle, and there's really no way you can force it to happen any faster. The classic example for this card is if a farmer plants a seed, you can sit there and be impatient and yell at that seed and wish and hope and pray that the seed grows faster and, drive yourself crazy basically. But, that if you planted corn, it's going to take that corn the entire growing season to grow because that's just the way it is. And no amount of any of those other things you're doing is going to make it happen any faster. And I'm already feeling drawn back to the devil card with that. It's like, make sure you're not bringing in unnecessary things like, oh, I wish this would hurry up. I wish this would hurry up, when it's something you just can't hurry up. It would be like being pregnant and wanting it to happen in 2 months. It takes as long as it takes because the baby needs that long to grow. So I guess what this is saying in the work category for you is just to have some patience and to understand that there is a process, and to use sort of this time to be productive in other areas and sort of not just focus on the one thing you can't change at the moment, but to just see it in a broader sense, in the bigger picture. The next card is the relationship category. And we have the Ten of Wands. So for some people out there, this to me is saying that the relationship has become a burden. It's not adding to your life. It's only adding stress to your life at this point. So I think for some of you, you may be in an unhealthy relationship with the devil at the bottom. So you really need to sort of reassess. I think this is going to be a month for reassessment for you, or perhaps communication is really in need, and to say, hey, look, I need your help. If you're in a relationship, I need your help with this. I can't do this all by myself, and trying to have some open, honest communication that, it's very hard when you've been in a relationship for a long time not to just go from 0 to 100, and just be like, you never helped me, but to try to be more tactful and think, okay, I'm feeling really overburdened. What do you have on your plate? What do I have on my plate? How can we maybe work together to help get, these sticks up to here, because I just don't think I can take one more step by myself. You may need to get a mediator. But, you're close. You're really close in this one. Um, but I feel that there needs to be some working together. The wands are a card about work and passion, and I would say the passion's kind of gone out, and you're going to need to work together to get that back and to make it to this nice place up here. And if you're single, I kind of feel like you feel like, oh, I can't go on alone anymore. But as a friend of mine says, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it is not the train. So it's okay. You can, and use this, I'm going to piggyback off this Seven of Pentacles, use this downtime when things aren't happening the way as fast or the way you want, to focus on other things and to work on other things and appreciate, the luxury that you can focus on other things, because certain things are sort of percolating or marinating. The next category is the home life, and we have the Hermit. So this is saying that to really go within. I think you have some real soul searching to do this month, which isn't a bad thing. You are a fire sign, a go-get-em sign, so it may not be the most comfortable place for you, but I really think you need to sort of go within and say, what do I really want? What's really going on? What in my life can I delegate or let go of or put down that aren't serving me? So I think this is going to be a really powerful and helpful month, and you're feeling much better and much lighter because you've given real careful consideration to what's really healthy for you and what's not. And really, this is a card about spirituality, really saying, is this feeding my soul or not? Why am I carrying some of these burdens? Are they necessary, or can I put them down? Can I let them go? Do I have some negative thought patterns that are holding me back or causing unnecessary stress? And so I'd really make your home your sanctuary this month, and really work on centering yourself, whether it's by, meditation or reading some self-help books, or learning how to communicate better, learning how to clear your mind and calm your, whatever it is that works for you, because there are tons of different paths you can take, because not everything works for everyone. So I think you're going to be doing a lot of soul searching in your downtime and your home time. And then spirituality, you have the King of Wands. So that's interesting. You have the Hermit, which is really sort of a calm, centered, solitary figure. But then for spirituality, it's like this dynamic, enthusiastic, passionate man. So I kind of feel like maybe this, you have to be patient at work, in your relationships. Some people, and this doesn't have to be just romantic, some people are really overburdening you. It's causing your inner demons to come up. You really do some soul searching here with the Hermit. And it's sort of, I think you're going to sort of put all of these things together and sort of, a spark is going to happen, and you're going to be like, you know what? I need to take charge. I am the King of Wands. I am the fire sign, and I am going to lead myself. This king is an amazing leader. He can keep people fired up. When you're feeling like this, he gets you to the top of the mountain, right? He can keep you motivated for that last push. And maybe he's the spark that lights the Hermit's lantern there. And yeah, it's so interesting for the home card. It has you almost leaving the home. But I feel like it's more of a, metaphor, like just sort of needing some time to yourself. And I think by doing all of those things, you're going to get your spark back. You're going to get your motivation back, and you're going to get a clear picture of where you're going. So I do really see you very refreshed and very focused, and that you cleared away a lot of unnecessary clutter in your life that hasn't been serving you. Um, and so you're going to hit November really strong and invigorated and refreshed. So thanks so much for watching.